Bang, let's go. I got 20 other lights out. I forgot. All right.
Guess who's back? 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 Yeah. Here it
Yeah,
is.
man.
What it do? What it is?
What's back, everybody?
What's
I mean,
up?
what's back? We're back. What's up, everybody?
What it do, folks?
It's been a minute. My broadcast game is rough right
Little
now.
bit.
Rough.
You looking like young Ricky Williams
Young Ricky Williams.
after he took his hiatus from the Dolphins to go smoke the beautiful ganjas.
Well,
You don't know who I'm talking about, do you?
I do. They're beautiful. I don't smoke them anymore.
I'm just saying.
I've retired.
That you came back. I'm a seasoned vet. Left the game
Hey,
on a high.
I got some friends that.
Ba-doom.
You forgot the buttons, didn't you?
I did. Oh, shit.
Listen. I got some friends that'll tell you, but I'm not gonna tell you. You have to ask my
man.
friends.
Hey,
It's all good.
it gets to a
It's all
point
good.
for some people. It's not for everybody. For life.
It's not.
Not for life. I believe it is necessary from the ages of 18 to 22. Just
Those ages specifically.
Just specifically because those are the ages where you are told the most bullshit, in my opinion. And you are at your youngest level of extreme maturity.
Yeah.
So it's like you're being fed bullshit early. I think for some people, the weed helps weed out some of that bullshit because it gets you thinking. Some people. Some
Right.
people, it makes you think. Some people, it makes you sit there and stare at the screen.
Yeah,
So,
I was actually telling my homeboy that the other day that for me, I didn't like when people were like, "Yo, you trying to come chill at so and so's house?" It's like, no, because we're just gonna sit.
yeah.
Like if I smoke, I want to go do stuff. Like I feel compelled to be productive. Like I just see things. I want to be creative. I want to like dang, this place is messy. I want to clean. I just want to do something.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm adding to the universe. But
Exactly.
folks just be like,
Like, I get more paranoid when I sit there because I think so much. I'll just be thinking about a thing. Then it's like, damn, now I have to do something because I'm going to be depressed in 10 seconds.
"Oh, where the claps at?" There we
Yeah,
go.
It's like, I have to do something now.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah, shit, that's my new rules. You can't hang with me at the crib unless you got something to do. Unless we got something to do. You ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do.
I feel that. I feel like
I'll
that's.
meet you somewhere.
It's funny though, because you tend to like articulate these things that also apply to me, but I've never actually said them in words. And
That's how you know that the energies are there. That's how
For
you know.
sure.
Like that right there is funny. That's a sign that tells me that I'm around the right people. It's like, you know, it's a little small thing, but it's like when you about to say something and as you can see the person like,
yeah,
it's like we were supposed to have this conversation.
yeah, for sure. I definitely, because there are many times where I would be hanging with somebody, and I just look up and I look at them, and my mind is, why are you here?
No
It's like you're not adding anything to what's going on. Like, get away.
Nah, literally. It's like you don't even look like you want to be here. But you also don't look like you're trying to leave.
like you want to go home. Like you don't got nothing better to do
Yeah.
than watch me try to be productive.
You don't got nothing better to do but to sit here and watch me try to be productive, or to sit here and watch me try to figure out how to entertain you, because you sitting there silently is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, well, what do we do now? Like,
yeah, for sure.
but yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So it's been a minute.
It has
Good.
Things
Been on
fun.
hiatus since before Thanksgiving.
I would say like, yeah, it's not nice little month and a half. Nice little month and a half. I think it was needed.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
It was needed because it came. It just came, and then it happened, and we back.
Yeah, you can't always argue with the universe. Sometimes you can, but sometimes you just gotta let it rock out.
Sometimes you gotta let it rock out.
And yeah.
9 times out of 10, you gotta let it rock out. Actually, 10 times out of 10, you gotta rock out because it's the universe.
Yeah, I guess I feel sometimes, you know, I'll decide that something's gonna happen, and then there's nothing can get in the way of that happening. You know, like they
Yeah.
say, come hell or high water.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it'd be a lot of hell.
Hey, always the hell first. But like we were saying earlier, that's just a test. Let's just test see how bad you want it. You can get everything that you want. It's just how bad you're gonna go get it.
Yeah.
And in a sense, it's like when there's things that you tell yourself you need because you think you've been thinking about them. Like you think you've been sitting there like, yeah, this would be good for me. But you're thinking from a perspective of convenience rather than productivity.
Yo, where's the
You feel me?
where's the all that?
People we trying to be comfortable too much. I done said this on the podcast so many damn times. We trying to be comfortable so damn bad, man. That convenient thing is gonna keep you where you at.
Yo, 100%. And the reason why I was tripping is because that's exactly what we were just talking about a second ago in terms of even relationships. Like so many of them are born out of convenience, almost entirely so. And I didn't even realize how much that was the case. Until recently. I'm always living and learning, trying to level up, seeking, watching. But like I said, I think there's a lot of women that are confused
Men
about
too.
how dudes move. Yeah, fair. But I guess I see it's articulated by women more. I feel like because dudes don't want to look all sensitive and stuff, right? And women are confused about how dudes can just come and go because it's like in a dude's mind, it's like, oh, we might can make something happen. Not nothing serious, not nothing long term, not nothing meaningful or otherwise legitimate. It's just like we can make something happen, and then that's it. And then as long as like there's action happening, folks are gonna do just enough to maintain the action until they don't care anymore, right?
It goes to, I think that's a point that matches what you were saying earlier about how we are taught or how we are like
Not taught about relationships.
Not taught about relationships. That's one thing. But you were saying, like how guys are taught how to get things at a young age versus how girls are taught how to get things at a young age.
Actually,
like
shout out
girls
to Chili
is like,
as always. What it was he said that women are taught that they can have what they want because they want it, and men are taught that they can have whatever they want if they earn it.
That right there, that if you think about it, if you think about how people fantasize about things, because most people are chasing their fantasies and their dreams, that kind of like that concept right there kind of explains that, because most of the things, how can I put this? Guys want, I feel like more so men want they want this level of power, this level of stature that is just respected. Not necessarily some dictatorship, but just a level of respect across the board. But it's understood that respect has to be earned across the board for you to get to that point. No matter who you are, you know that. And if you don't know that, then you're just not paying attention and you don't really want respect.
For sure. I think as you brought it up, it's like part of it, the thought that just came to me was that it's really a matter of maturity, right? Because when you're a child, you just want what you want.
You just
right?
want what you
but
want.
then it's almost the level of your maturity is demonstrated by your understanding that what you want requires earning.
Exactly.
So like as long as you feel like you don't have to earn whatever it is that you want, then there's your maturity does not exist.
Yeah.
And then once you come to understand that that's just not how it works, then you might be all right. Because you got to earn it.
You do.
And it's and like you said, just wanting stuff, it kind of begs the question. Like obviously outside of like basic needs, like you want extra stuff.
Yeah.
The question is, what are you doing to deserve it? Period.
See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was going to say. My point was like, I feel like girls are a little bit more daydreamy when it comes to like.
We need to save battery.
I feel it. It is what it is. I was going to say, I feel like girls are a little bit more women. I gotta stop saying girls. Women are a little bit more. Well, some of them be girls. Some of them be chicks. Some of them be bitches.
Nah, I make a distinction between the two.
Yeah, but when I generalize, I try to just say women.
Gotcha.
Just because it's everybody.
All right, go ahead, fire away.
But yeah, women, I feel like are more than imaginative in their like the things that they want out of relationships. Like it's not like the way they see it, like we were talking about earlier, it's an image. It's like a screenshot of a moment that they see. And it's like, I want that moment. So they try to create that moment consistently. but that moment is just a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the thing that they want is a moment. So the guy can give you the moment. You feel me? Because shit, we like cuddles and hugs and kisses and shit like that too.
Some of us do. I'm just playing.
No, that's facts. Some of us do. Some niggas real life be hard body out here. Pause.
That's fake.
But it is all fake. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when you want the image, and guys do this too. When it be like, bro, I just want a girl that's gonna hold me down. She gonna take the strap if I need it. So your bitch is also gonna stab you in the neck. So you got to work through the stabbing in the neck to get to the point where she takes the strap for you. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, in order to get to the image, there's a whole journey.
Yeah.
There's a whole journey. You can't just go to the image and then that be it. Because then for the guy, that's all I got to do.
Yeah.
All I have to do to get you on your good side is that image. Cool. Like, I did it once, I can do it again. Versus the girl is like, yeah, you have the image, but then the image is just a still shot. You gotta be in the moment, and then you realize that person that you brought to the moment wasn't the energy that you thought it was gonna be. It was just the aesthetic. It was just the image. Versus guys,
that's real.
when it comes to guys, like I was saying, well, guys, men, niggas, whatever you want to call it, crackers too.
Kings. We're talking about kings, my brother.
Young kings. Like I was saying about the respect, guys are more inclined to do things or try to hold themselves to levels of respect. That's why niggas is always trying to level up, or it gets to a point it feel like in everybody's life what dudes just start listening to Jay-Z because they feel like, yeah, I'm bossing up, you know.
Yeah.
But they only listening to like
rappers.
Suit and tie.
You said what?
They listen to like Suit and Tie. Or like fronting.
I feel like I've witnessed that before. So yeah.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, that idea right there kind of makes sense as to how girls and how guys go about things. I want respect from you, and you want a moment from me. But it's like you don't demand respect from somebody that doesn't like.
That's
don't
a
care
really interesting thought.
necessarily about. It's like if somebody gives you what you want, or this, let's say.
Yeah, I feel like I get what you're getting at because, like I was saying before, in my experience, or like my personal experience, when I really commit to something, anything, it's like for an indefinite time period.
Yeah.
Where if it's just like that might be cool, it could be 10 minutes and I'm fine.
Exactly.
But if it's like I want this, it's in my mind, it's forever, and then just until the universe decides otherwise, or the God's like, yo, you done with this? Don't.
If I want it, I'm at it.
Yeah.
I'm at
it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to make it happen.
But like I said, everybody knows what that energy feels like. You can identify someone on a mission, someone with a purpose. But it's like we're not, neither men nor women or girls nor boys. Girls nor boys are taught to identify that in other folks, or very few are. I don't know any that were, and so it's like if those lessons are taught when you're younger, that takes so much drama and confusion off the board.
It does
so much,
and I think also certain people are only taught about certain what did you say?
Character traits,
not character traits, but like that way of getting
paths.
Yeah. Some people only understand certain paths, so they're only attracted to certain paths because that's all that they
know.
Because that's all they know. That's all they've been around, but that's where growth comes in, and that's why all these fake growers out here, all you fake growers in these artificial pots out here, acting like you growing, but you just sprinkling.
Y'all not organic.
Yeah, ain't organic.
Y'all ain't composting.
You are processed food if I've ever seen it. But it's like, that's because I was writing this in my journal today. Growth is something that you never.
Oh, he's journaling, baby.
Oh yeah, we out here.
All right, go. He's writing your journal. What?
So I was writing in my journal today that like the idea of growth is interesting because you never know. You always expect it is going to feel a certain way, and it always feels exactly the opposite of how you feel. But it's necessary.
I got one for you. You can always choose the destination. You can never choose the path.
There you go. That's the one. You can always choose the destination, but you never choose the path. So that yes.
And the reason why I say that, and it's been very informative, is like because when you choose your spot, you know, God or whatever you do or don't believe in is gonna make sure you go through what you need to, so you can be equipped for what it is you asked for.
Yes.
And that's why I'm gonna try not to go into too much detail right now, but that's why I was saying what you call is miraculous, because I never even finished that story. So all that to say, when I dropped the guillotine, 2 days later, I'm talking about the 23rd is when I dropped the guillotine.
48 hours.
Guillotine. The 25th is when everything else started coming to fruition. And I had only determined in my mind that what I wanted is what I told you before, maybe a week and a half earlier. And I was like, no, this is what I really want. And I was like, this ain't it. God, here we go. And then that's why it's like it's part of it's terrifying, because it's like that quick for real. It's like, oh, so you think I'm ready? It's like, all right, let's get it then.
It's like either you have that thought, or it's like, oh damn, that shit was I was looking at that completely wrong. Because it's like once you finally let some shit go that's not for you, it's like releasing an animal back into the wild. Shit gone.
Yeah, but not even that it's gone, but that the stuff, like you make space for whatever you want, and it shows up. And then it's also like, so what else is out there that I'm not asking for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where my mind's at. So like, even in terms of, you know, I've been on I want to say on 10 since October, but I probably average like a 7.8, because, you know, folks be slipping sometimes.
Hey,
but point being that, like, having experienced such a quick delivery, like, I'm even more focused now. And it's not even like more focused, it's more that my mind is expanded in terms of what's actually possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so now I'm just like, all right, so like, what is the most far-reaching thing that I know of right now that I can even attempt? And then, like, let's see what happens. If I crash and burn, like, whatever, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So
that's facts.
Yeah.
You just get to a point where it's like, well, why not?
For sure.
Why not?
For sure.
Because why not? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place to be.
I feel like I gotta cut on a mic as soon as you walk in the door from now on, because I think you had like 3 jewels earlier. I can't remember what they were, but they were magnificent.
Yeah, that's why before, when I was coming, I would just set up.
Silence. He's not lying.
Dead
full 20 minutes and didn't say a word.
Cause it was just like I got a lot that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And if I start talking about it now, all the good shit's gonna be gone.
Oh man.
All the good
shit's
gonna be gone. All right, yeah, that's not going bad.
I'm definitely it's good to be back, y'all. It's real good to be back. And just a heads up, we are not gonna get to any music today.
Not at all.
But it's all good. I don't even think that matters. But
because we can run down some of the things that are coming to the channel.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
You feel me? So we got some interviews in the works.
True.
We got guest appearances coming soon. We got some special episodes in the works. I don't necessarily want to tell you what the episodes are.
No, don't tell them.
They're not special anymore. I want y'all to see them when they come out. It's gonna be dope.
Word.
We got some artist interviews coming up. You feel me? Look, man, just because you can't see us don't mean we not working. You feel me?
For sure.
That probably means we working a little bit more.
Gotta let it marinate.
You gotta let it marinate.
Marinating is working too.
Marination.
Ask a chef.
Clarification. Come on now. You gotta let it do its thing. So,
sure.
Look, new looks.
Oh yeah, true. A matter of fact, I think I don't know if I talked about the braids when we were on the last time we had an episode.
I think you vaguely were like, I'm trying to get my stuff braided, and then that was it.
Yeah, it took a minute.
His hair braided.
I did. I think I'm gonna go to it's the longest my hair has ever been in my life.
That's dope. I'm about to get the little dookies this week.
Nice.
I'm gonna get the little dookies, let them grow out.
I think I'm gonna get to at least March.
I like that.
Because March 10th was the last time I got a haircut. So if I make the next March as a full year, and then I can I don't know.
My goal is to be able to blow out my hair this year, and it's like I just want to walk around just blown out.
Yo, so this is the second set I got done. When I got I looked in the mirror, bro. I was like, what is this?
Crazy.
Like, yo, this doesn't make sense.
When you see yourself with just hair,
Yeah,
it's just be like, oh my God, this is what the 70s was like.
Yo, you're dumb. But I feel you though. I do feel
It's
you.
an amazing feeling.
Yo, but if you've never got your hair washed in a salon,
have I ever got my hair washed in a salon? Nah.
like, it's worth the whole fee for the braids. It's worth just the yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Leslie. I pressed the wrong button.
Nah, you was probably laughing like that in the chair though.
Low key, I was like, it just in my mind though. I was like, yo, this feels mad good. She had like a little scrubber joint. It was like a full on head massage, and the joint was getting clean. I was like, I don't. This is amazing. This is why ladies come to salons.
That's why my girl gotta be able to do hair, even if I got a baldy.
Yo, I'm saying, even if she can, I still might go to the salon and get washed. It was an experience.
I feel you.
Or maybe it's just new to me, you know.
It's probably new. You've been rocking the 2 for a minute.
My man knows the guard number.
You've been rocking the 2 for a minute.
the 2 with the taper.
Yes, sir. That's all right. I'm at like a 4. I've been rocking the 4 for a minute, but I'm about to go to the 18. 18 is down the low when they got all the hair and stuff. But it's on the way. It's on the way.
I didn't even know there was 18. Yo, but also though, I think one thing we got to touch on these last few minutes we got, even though I think lowering this brightness has given us life. One, have you been watching Young Ball?
Yo, I'm so upset I took Lonzo instead of him on my fantasy team because I was thinking about taking him, but I was like, he's young. I should have took him.
He gonna be starting in another 6 or 7 games. He'll be starting.
Shawty's comfortable. It was a perfect point.
Mad comfortable.
That was the perfect place for him to go.
Yeah, play pro overseas.
Like,
you mean the Hornets?
Yeah, overseas first to get that.
Yeah,
playing with adults and stuff, because since he didn't go to college, he wasn't playing with strong people. He was playing with adults that were savvy. So, well, adults are strong overseas too.
No, I understand the point you're making though. It's not just about strength and athleticism. It's like, no, we actually know how to play.
Yeah, we know how to play, and it's a different type of strength.
Yeah,
like college strength is just mad athletic, run up and down, keep up.
Yeah, for sure.
Overseas strength is get through these solid screens all game. And we're gonna keep going at the same pace, and you gotta have
we're gonna move that ball.
We're gonna move the ball. Y'all gotta be moving, rotating correctly, or y'all gonna be tired.
Right.
That's the real one. But yeah, he's looking good. Lonzo's looking good. Anthony Edwards is actually looking pretty good too.
He is. You know, that boys. He's first in like points, rebounds, assists, and then second in some other category. It's wild.
He's a pro. He's a pro. Like, he's a pro. That's the best way I can play it. Yeah. Everybody was saying when he came in the draft boards, he had that. See, my fear was he was going to be like a Dwayne Bacon type, where he had the size of a pro 2 guard, but the maturity on the court.
Yo, he don't got no hops though.
Who?
LaMelo.
He has none.
He has no bunnies.
None at all. He's just so lanky and noodly that it's just a little layup.
He dunks about as well as Chris Brown, and Chris Brown is not 6'8".
Chris Brown is not 6'8". Chris Brown is my height.
And then on top of that though,
but I'm 6'1".
The Nets though. Here's my thing. This is my only point. My homeboy is like, yo, Harden's a net. I said, serious? He is, yeah. I said, you know what though? They still gonna get washed by LeBron. I don't care what nobody say. Like, it doesn't matter.
They might not get out the second round. Cause you
that's hilarious.
You gotta think. There's one person on that team that has won championships. Now here, listen to my words. Listen to my words. That has won championships. That was on the championship team and made a shot and got.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Like, granted,
listen,
but you feel what I'm saying.
I think the way people characterize it in terms of him saving LeBron is definitely way overblown. But I mean, he was there. He balled. Like I'm not.
He did ball out. But who?
Yeah, for sure.
Won
for sure. I told my uncle. I told my uncle that it's like. Is one person goes to the grocery store, cook the whole meal, set the table, lay everything out, and then we supposed to congratulate homeboy for clearing the table? No, or washing the dishes. I'm not congratulating you for washing the dishes. That's part of a dinner party. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get extra points because you put the last fork in the dishwasher. Shut up.
Kyrie played his role perfectly.
Yeah, for sure.
He was the extra playmaker. LeBron needed an extra playmaker, and Kyrie took the shot. That's what it was. James, we all know he don't got no rings. He hasn't gotten out of the second round since he played with Kevin back in OKC as children, and they got washed by Bron. So James ain't no, and we just watched what James did. He's not a leader. He just wants to go play where
Bron
he's
and then washed by Steph.
Got washed by Steph. Now he just wants to be somewhere where
my thing with them though is that those are three, and we should have learned this last year from watching Kawhi and PG. Talent does not equate to leadership.
Not at all.
These are three supremely talented dudes, and there's not a leadership bone amongst them. And granted, I mean, I've never really liked KD that much, but I totally respect their games. But there's not a leader amongst them. And the only person I think that has a chance of even doing that is KD. But I'm sorry, I don't have enough faith in somebody who has burner accounts to argue with himself on social media to step up and be a leader for a group of men. Yeah. I don't see it.
I never understood that. Niggas be like, bro, why are you responding to people on Twitter? Because I like it. It's like, why? What is... No, you don't. You don't like it.
How do you even find out that you... Yeah, just...
Because he got caught tweeting from the main page. Some burner shit.
That's what I'm saying. And granted, and as usual, I need to caveat this because people like to assume I'm a certain way. Mm-hmm. I would love to be wrong and have one of them actually develop as a leader, show themselves as a leader, and do what they need to do to get themselves, at least to the finals. I'm still betting Bron all the way.
Yeah.
But as it stands, from what I've seen, I don't see it. And one of them don't even want to play.
That's what I was about to say. The funniest part about it is Kyrie is acting like he wants to be a leader, but not of basketball operations. Like, he's on these social justice. He's on his social justice, which is great. It's a great thing to focus on. But it's like, bro, you just started the season.
Here's my thing with that. Your platform comes entirely out of your basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does off the court. I have no idea. It could be everything. It could be nothing.
He's a thought.
Point being, don't do that.
No, he
is. The point being, though, is that like...
Hold on. Did you know that there was the legend of Kyrie, the NBA thought, for like 5 years? He was a thought.
No.
If you went somewhere, he was like James Harden in strip clubs. You would see Kyrie on a boat with the bitches.
So...
He's a thought. That's why he don't like. That's why like nothing sticks with him.
I met him once, and he told a story at dinner. And I don't even know why I'm bringing this up because I can't tell the story. I'll tell you after we get off air. But so I'm not surprised really by what you're saying,
man. He's a fucking thought.
I'm not surprised by what you're saying right now. But just like,
it's funny. All the thoughts at some point get in tune with like they want to change the world. Because they want people to stop seeing them as a thought.
Yo, you're so ridiculous.
Think about every thought you've known. At some point, they just switched it up, and it was
half the time it be with me. All of a sudden, I like, don't start taking me seriously.
No, for real.
Because I saw what you were. Yeah, that's why I came over here.
I want to stop smoking. Bye. I got shit to do with that, boo. I thought you was on. I thought you was on that bullshit.
Man, I do hope they get it together. Not at the expense of not at the expense of King James. But the thing is, part of the reason why I want LeBron to go ahead and wash them all is just so I can hear whatever excuses everybody wants to come up with at that point. Like, oh, well, AD carried him. Did he?
Didn't carry him at all.
And they're gonna be like, oh, Dennis Schroeder had 27 points in Game 6. Okay, he's the point guard. Let him shoot.
I need them to win because I want to see that episode of Club Shay Shay with Bron on it.
Club Shay Shay.
Shannon Sharp got his own. He got he got a podcast called Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, I think I've seen a clip of that.
It's actually pretty dope. He interviewed Warren Sapp the other day. It was pretty dope.
It's actually a great podcast. Have you seen the I Am Athlete?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't realize how good it was, but it's
good. It's really good. It's funny because like they're smart.
All right, it's got to be your final point because we got 2%.
Oh, I was gonna say they're smart, but like you can tell they smart through experience and not through like.
That's the best kind of smarts though. I know what you mean though.
Like, how can I say? Like
they're not like book
articulate. They're not the best articulate, but when you listen to the conversation, it's like, yo, that's real right there. That's
For sure.
Horrible. Like they were talking about like
except for
foods.
Chad talking about when he didn't get hurt because all he ate was McDonald's because he had a callus in his body.
Yo, he was so heated.
He was.
He was like, "You hurt yourself from eating all that healthy
That's
shit."
weakness, yeah.
And it was like, "What are you talking about?"
That was hilarious. All right, you gotta hit the button now. Hey, we're glad to be back. Glad that y'all checked in with us. Hopefully, I can actually save this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just save it one time right quick if I can. Love y'all, miss y'all.
Stay tuned.
Got
some crazy things coming soon. Stay tuned. Crazy things coming soon. Yeah, Mary June. Hit up the phone. Woo.
Is he gonna give us like
New
6
moon.
albums this year?
Oh yeah, probably. Probably. Peace, y'all.
At least that one's saved.